Hey Capricorn, welcome to your Blue Jay Calls June 2019 General Tarot read. It's a general read, so take what applies to finding your own inner balance and harmony. Leave what doesn't apply to you behind. It's not for you. It's a general read. I'm in a different location, so I don't have my normal setup, and I've pre-drawn the cards, so we'll just go through and tell you the story this month. I've got the Eight of Swords here, which is just kind of about feeling stuck, a nitpicking and controlling situation. And as a current energy, it's highly likely you find yourself arguing with yourself. Now, what's underneath this current energy is a whole bunch of stuff. So we start down here with Temperance. So you may have been feeling very balanced and in yourself and watching things, and you came up with some judgment. Maybe that judgment was like, I'm not having enough fun, or I'm having too much fun and I need to be more temperate. It could go in either direction. These cards came out together. But there's some kind of final judgment either towards temperance or about temperance and getting together and doing more things. On either side of that judgment, one side we have the Nine of Cups, and that Nine of Cups is all about a solid foundation, and then moving to this Two of Swords, which is this balanced position, but again, there's some blindness to things that are going on. On the other side of this judgment is the Knight of Swords, which is all about quick action and movement and going towards something. Seven of Wands is force, freedom, warfare, getting it, conquest and triumph. And in the center of all this energy is the Devil. So there's likely going to be some choice on these paths that come up, and either one of the paths lead to the Ten of Cups situation, which is really confusing when you consider the Eight of Swords as the current energy. Underlying us is both the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups on one side of the Devil. So it seems like you're going to have a lot of interesting choices for yourself to make between temperance and judgments on things, taking action, creating that foundation, avoiding that devil energy in the middle of things, moving with victory and force and freedom, or balanced energy will get you to that Ten of Cups, but you're still going to have some level of pettiness and malice and discontent with yourself as a current energy potentially, which is all kind of confusing. So I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. How can you be in the Ten of Cups and also feel bound by a sword? So let's take a look at what's coming in and see if we can get some clarity on that situation. We have the Six of Pentacles is coming in. So this pride of riches, this knowledge, this wealth, whatever you have, you're distributing it around other people, and that's going to be coming in for you. Below that is the Emperor, and the Emperor is all about forceful energy, warfare, going after what you want, if you will. So what's coming in is probably this increase, this pride of riches, and then this Emperor power. Now, related to the Emperor, these three cards came out together. So we have absence and heartache. And then we have messages. So messages of love, poetic and gracefulness, and then sword messages, which are about wisdom, insight, and strength. And somehow these messages create an absence or an interrupt, but you're in that Emperor power and you have that pride of riches. A deeper look at this showed that around this interrupt and absence and heartache, we have illusions, we have hard work and toil with some pettiness and malice involved, we have abundance and joy with friends or other relations, and we have the Fool card. So it might be that going out and partying with your friends is an illusion to success. It'll just create more toil and labor and make you feel foolish, or you need to start a new path and work towards your dreams and wishes of getting together with friends and relatives and people you love and care about for fun and joy and mirth, as opposed to this underlying energy where you're like working and it's nitpicking and controlling, and you really want more happiness in your life and you want to move towards that. So maybe you take some action related to that, internally or externally, use your wisdom and insight, send some messages of love, and it doesn't really go anywhere, or you have to wait. But you're in your Emperor power and you have this pride of riches, so you're feeling pretty good about yourself. That might be this sort of temperance Nine of Cups path to get to your Ten of Cups, and around that devil energy and that bondage. And that interrupt and absence may be related to the devil. Let's see what's unknown to us. So I drew the Queen of Pentacles for what's unknown to us. The Queen of Pentacles is generous and charming, somewhat impetuous, but always truthful. So there's truth in the Queen of Pentacles. So what's coming in underneath that, these three cards came out together, realizing hope with the Three of Wands. So you're going to realize some sort of hope related to this, probably from wisdom from inside yourself or outside yourself. That higher wisdom, the higher priestess represents. It's also the high point of the middle path, the middle pillar of the temperate path, mildness in the middle that gets you directly to your hopes, dreams, and wishes. The King of Swords energy is about being this, this truthful person who can cut things off as they need to, being reliable in that King's energy. Now, underneath this, what's unknown to you energy is some sort of acquiescing by contention. So there's something that's given up. And when I looked further into that, we had the Hangman come up on the bottom of this grouping. So there's some sort of sacrifice that needs to be made. Maybe you don't want to go to work and you get up and you go to work anyway. You feel kind of selfish about not wanting to go because you know you provide good work and good effort for what's going on and people appreciate you. But you go and you do the solid creation, and that creates this perfected work. And the whole time you're just sort of thinking about, like, and this doesn't have to be a work situation. This could be going to hang out with your friends like we saw over here, trying to get to this happy point or being too happy at that point. But there's this inner reflection about what's going on, seeking that wisdom, that wise energy. And ultimately what's unknown in this side is that there's a Queen of Pentacles energy either coming in or it's going to arise out of you. And again, that'll be charming and truthful, and together you're going to probably have to give something up in this situation. This perfected work, you're going to think about it. It may not be something you really want to do, but you realize hope around the situation. You get all the information you need. You make the wise, reliable choice to cut things off, and then you're sitting on your throne of wealth, charming, truthful, ready to go. Final outcome for all of this, we got the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So the Four of Pentacles is like, you're balanced, everything, you got plenty of wealth, and you're holding on to it, though. There's this discontent with the way things are. And it appears that a final outcome will involve moving away from something, a bunch of cups. So if you've been having too much fun, maybe it's time to slow down and move away from that. And that gets you to this victory represented by the Six of Wands. Or maybe the people you've been hanging out with aren't that much fun, and moving away from them gets you the Six of Wands victory and the strength that you're looking for. On the bottom of the deck is the Magician, and the Magician is all about self-creation, being in your own power, making things happen for yourself, and really it allows you to free yourself from any sort of bondage you might have found in this current energy. So look deep. This Magician showed up at the bottom of the deck. Look deep. Think about things that you need to walk away from or give up, and how that could be seen as a victory by you to increase your own strength. Hey, have a great month, Capricorn. Take good care, and we'll see you in July.